Hi YouTube, welcome to Another Man's Treasure. Today's video is going to be a flip through of my first flip book envelope project. I've seen a lot of these on the internet and I thought they were really cute and I decided to give it a shot. And so I just want you guys to see it. And of course, keeping in line with my thrifty personality, everything I use to do this has been thrifted or free. So, okay, so let's take a look. Flip books are made using envelopes or scrapbook paper or what have you. This one was made out of 3 envelopes, which, yes, found in a thrift store. My favorite thrift store, Goodwill Outlet, so they were really cheap. You know, at 59 cents a pound. I can't even tell you how cheaply this came in. So, but anyway, you know how that goes. So here on the front, I used scrapbook paper, which I found in an entire book of scrapbooking paper for boys. And it had this in there. I thought that was really cute. Fit my theme, which is Western, if you didn't notice already. And this fringe came off of an article of clothing that I've had for years. And I just used that trim. This is just a button. I cut off the shank and just glued it on. Now, let's open it. When you open it, we have this page here, the howdy instead of hello. And again, this picture is actually, I went on the internet and found some cowboys, and I just printed that out on with the sepia color. So, and then this, again, I found these little tissue paper napkins. I cut this out using a wooden form that I had and put the wolf. My logo for Cheyenne West is the wolf, so there you go. And this little tag I made out of a little piece of paper bag. I had some burlap that I found. This little heart, I even found that in the thrift. In the bottom of a bin. I just grabbed that. I knew I could use it for something. An extra little piece of trim was left over. I put that there. And here, this came from a book of quotes for boys. However, it was appropriate for anybody. Now, this flip book is not heavily embellished because it is going to a friend who is not into crafting. Therefore, I didn't feel the need to give her a lot of washi tapes and ephemera to use because she doesn't do that. But I'm going to use this as sort of a thank you letter for her friendship. And so it's backed by a piece of burlap, again, that I found. And I put that on, mounted it on a piece of cardstock. And then this is not washi tape. It's, I forget what you call that tape. But I had to use that and I had to rub some ink on it so that it could brown it a little bit and fit in. It was beige to start with, cream colored rather, I'm sorry. And then, yeah, let's go ahead and flip it. We're Scrabble buddies. We both enjoy Scrabble, so I just found the instructions from a Scrabble game, cut the words out, and stained it. This picture came out of an art book, a Western art book. The friend's name is Debbie. So I found these letters. I just penciled that in. And I made the paperclip with a Scrabble D. And again, she's not into all that cutesy stuff, so, but she could use that for, you know, a bookmark. Then this page, again, came out of off the internet. I Googled Scrabble board, got it, printed off a little piece, and put that on there. Then here we have read. These letters too. Again, like I said, I'm not going to keep saying it. Everything came from the thrift store. So I found a page of letters, and fortunately it had enough vowels in there to get the howdy and the read and everything else that I have. Then this is just a piece of copy paper. And I stained the edges to make it look older. Put on my logo, the Howling Wolf. And I'll write that letter before I send it off to her. And then this is another piece of scrapbooking card that I found, Friends Forever. So now, then when we flip back over here, on this side, we have the goodies section. So again, instead of ephemera and washi, I stuck in a little tea bag, my favorite tea, peppermint tea. I might have to tack that down a little bit more. It came up. This, again, using those same letters, just for you. And, oops, I also make jewelry. So I made her these earrings, cute little cowrie shells. They started off as a bracelet, which I found. And I took it apart and just crafted it into these little earrings. She doesn't like big earrings, so I thought these would be perfect for her. Here's my business card, or just a label card anyway, Cheyenne West. And I have a little punch for a little wolf, which I've got that years ago, so that's, yeah. Then this, again, is some of that tissue paper. This is how it comes, these intact squares. And I found quite a bit of those in the thrift store. I put one little rhinestone in the middle. It's brown. Then I had some other vinyl letters, Go West. And I cut out these boots from a keychain that I have that's in the shape of a boot. And then I just traced some stitching with a white paint pen. Now up here, this is a piece of lace that I had. I trimmed that. And then I have this tag, which I found. Again, stained it to antique it. Had this little piece of paper that came in some ephemera pack that I found. And embellished it that way. And that she can definitely use as a bookmark. And also in this pocket over here, this pocket is closed up, so I covered that up. This side, which is the envelope side, I put in a recipe card of my favorite, or rather her favorite recipe, eggplant parmesan, which I've made for her several times, and she always enjoys it. So now she can make it herself because she has the instructions. And yeah, that's pretty much that. Fold it back. I also added this little piece of feather with a chain. This came off of an earring. Yeah. Just punched a hole into the side of there and added that. And then lastly, on the back, I found these labels from thru, shipping labels. I just hand wrote that. This is, again, a piece of scrapbook paper. 4x6, I think it is, or whatever. And antique kind of the edges again. And there you have it. That's my first flip book. So thanks for watching. I'm going to do another. I really like this idea, and I got a lot of ideas. I love themes, so I think I'll do a couple of other themes and see how those work out. And then maybe one of them I put in the process video. I mean, there are tons of them out there already, but I don't mind adding to it. And there we go. You just tie the twine around it to close it. And ta-da! Let's just tie it. Yeah. So thanks for watching, you guys. Have a great day. And remember, go west, Cheyenne West. Or remember, one man's trash is another man's treasure. So keep thrifting.